Diane and I are at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. We got in here. It's just at the opening today at 9 o'clock, and it's just almost 10. And we're going to take a ride on the riverboat here. This is going to actually close in a month or so for at least 5 weeks or so. So we decided to go on it. There's nobody on the boat pretty much with us. Who's over there? There's Mr. Schmidt. Ready to take off for a 15-minute trip around. Yeah, we're going to be leaving.
Last call. Secure all cargo.
Awesome.
All passengers aboard.
Yeah.
Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir.
Wow, look at
All
this.
hands stand by.
The complete
Engine room. Reverse
run of
one
the ship
quarter.
to this
Velvet.
floor.
Cast off bow line.
Pretty
Aye, aye,
fantastic.
sir. Bow line away.
Wow.
Engine room. Ahead one
Out
quarter.
there.
Sound blast bell.
Came off the pocket house
Policeman,
side.
sound off.
And then we on a Peter Pan ride. Where is everybody?
This is the first run of the day. 10 o'clock.
It is their first run.
It is.
It's like we got the whole boat.
Yeah.
We rented this boat just for our
And then there's
cost us a small
down
fortune.
there you can sit.
Yeah.
Mark 4. Engine room, ahead 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain,
Welcome aboard the Liberty Bell. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. Hey, he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch. So far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this. I've loved this river, even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river, and the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is frontier land. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, utility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, keel boaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two, but mostly it's flush time and well on its way to becoming a fine big city. See that peak just beyond the outskirts of Frontierland? That's Chickapin Hill, or at least it used to be. Dam burst a few years back, and folks been calling it Splash Mountain ever since. Some of these things are riding all around law, building a big fall. Far-fetched, I know, but it's true. My life, it seems I never could tell a lie that anybody was down, nor the truth anybody was believe. But you believe when I tell you, truth is the most valuable thing we have. So I make sure I only use it. And that's not part of the car, and the window. We almost sang that thing. And that's not bad. I always think about it. I swear it's just fun. Me and Tom and I been looking at wild and Mexican fun. Lots of caves, lots of adventures. If you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Super Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into the Indian country. Port side there. Every now and then the water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil and spurts out all over the place like a tea kettle left on the fire. Indian something used to tell me these guys that were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers racing all over their sacred button ground. See that as it may, that big thunder mountain falling up in the sky over there. The Indians named that because of the sound the fall used to make when the big rain came. And the miners and prospectors and gibberish.
Oh, there's the guy who's working.
And the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days. Those stories of runaway mine trains rolling down the central-hearted, terror-filled cold.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hi. Another picture here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
That could be why the Powhatans are out this far. Just following the blue trail.
I missed the engine. Did you get it?
No. How many things were there?
But that other village off the port has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Endelor, which means fire canoe, because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our house there. The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle are placed atop the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Good ride here, Diane. Got the
Attention deck watch. Shoal port starboard.
Huh?
Engine room, steady on.
We're entering the shallow water, but there's no cause for worry.
Where does it say that?
Notice every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river. And he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
No, Sam, you wouldn't steer us wrong.
Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
By the mark, mark one, waterless feet, halfway, 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 waterless, red flag, nothing.
Well, this has got to be a first being on this level and not a soul here.
The water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river.
Not a person on this level. There must be somebody below or above us, right?
Our plane is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew.
15
Stay
minutes.
alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. I can hear them from here. After all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. If you folks on deck look past the trees on the island, that's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over.
Forgot I was holding the camera.
These days,
Ay, ay,
there's
ay.
a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway, mark one, halfway, no bottom, safe water, halfway, safe passage.
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial ground, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches that day and breathe in your direction. You won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining them. we're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting in the dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might be of a mind to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. If you got youngins, you'll want to take them in hand before they get out of hand. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for plying the waterways with us, and I hope I see you next time around the river bend.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather all of your belongings, hold small children by hand, and head all the way down to the very bottom deck. Yes, the bottom deck. That is the deck closest to the water, and that is where you find the one and only exit here from the Liberty Bell. On behalf of the rest of the crew, I thank you for joining us today here at the Rivers of America,
it's all
and
over.
enjoy the rest of your